Hello. Welcome to my channel of good vibe and well wishes to all of you here. Thank you everyone for being curious and pressing play to hear what I have to say. I truly appreciate you and invite you to visit my channel anytime so that we may build a happy and creative community within which to grow this bridge from heaven, actually from earth to heaven, which actually the shift has just occurred. We're on a new timeline. It's a new life. We're leaving the old one behind. Our beautiful Earth Mother needs our personal understanding of ourselves so she can bring us with her as she ascends and transforms in this new timeline, these new energies, new place and space. It is a wonderful time. So, if you like what you see and hear, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell to know when my next video is posted. Thank you, and just know that all of my messages and readings are timeless and are possible to resonate with anyone's soul at any one given time of viewing. And my name is Tara. I will bring you the positive messages from Earth Mother's energy readings. And today I'm doing the Ophiuchus sign, which is the 13th sign. Not many people are aware of this, and if you are, I apologize for assuming. But the traditional 12 constellations that have been running and publicized and spoken of for years and years and years, decades, have not, well, I don't know which ones have, but I have been called to give accurate readings, well, as best as possible readings, of the present 13 constellation, which coincides with your date of birth and where Earth and the solar system and the orientation of where we view the stars in the sky and how we see things and how Earth and our solar system relates to them is the reason for the present 13 constellations and the new associated signs with certain days or periods of time. So this one, I already did that. This one is Ophiuchus, which goes from November 30th through December 17th. It's a fire Jupiter sign. And for the traditional, it is Sagittarius, which is from November 23rd to December 21st. And I only work with the divine. I don't invoke any other energies. I work with the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, all of the, God, Great Spirit, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and all the other wonderful archangels, as well as divinely guided spirit guides, and of course our ancestors, and lest we not forget the most important ones, Mother Earth's children all along the way, which includes all the elementals like the dragons, the horse kind, the fairies, the leprechauns, the gnomes. You've heard them referred to by many, many names, but they're all the life forms that have transformed into the other dimensions. And today, the first card I will pick up and draw for you, excuse me, if I have to take off my shoes. I like to really connect with Mother Earth when I'm doing these readings, so give me a moment. Okay, so what messages does Mother Earth have to bring for our messages for Ophiuchus? Sign of Ophiuchus. So, Peridot, increase. Excellent. Oh, and also we're going from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse next year. 2026 is the year of the fire horse. One of my favorite animals. I did all the shuffling of my decks as I was cleansing the area. So they're already shuffled. What fire sign? What fire element? Oh, I really wanted to come out. A lot of action here. Zensight. Creation. Ooh, very nice. You're in your creative mode, Ophiuchus and Sagittarius. A lot of opportunities for that. Next will be a water sign. You will balance out earth, fire, and water, being that we have various air and, yes, air and wind signs over here. Okay. You, the elect, compassion. Beautiful cards. You, the elect, compassion. I'm going to pull a major arcana for you. Number 13. The Buddha prepares, Ophiuchus. The Buddha prepares. Number 13 reduces down to the number 4. I will draw one from the minor arcana. Oh, nice. The Queen of Scrolls. This is the Akashic Tarot, by the way. Since Mother Earth contains the Akashic for all life and its existence here. I thought this was very appropriate. Very nice reading so far. Okay, so before I do any more, let's get a picture of where we're at. I was told, leave it be. The messages are the messages as they are. Peridot, Earth. Peridot. Earth, heart, and root chakra. That's very important for this winter season, by the way, is your root chakra, all of our root chakras. With the recent shift into a higher, well, a more solid and solidified balance, an equanimity, an equal footing. We're also settling in, at least up here in North America, into our winter months. And it is a time for resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, and of course, within that realm of wanting to be more self-nurturing and caring and tending to stay inside more often, it's wonderful to then be able to create, to nurture ourselves with creations, whether it's cooking or art, any sort of the arts, anything that's creating. It's time for it. Okay, the affirmation is, I expand with the energy of increase. You are now catching the wave of increase, and you may experience greater fortune and success as a result. Projects will gather energy and outcomes will seem surer. Plans may come together more quickly than you could have imagined, and business endeavors will become more profitable. All of this sudden and rapid expansion can be a blessing and an inspiration to continue forward. It is wise to ask yourself how you will deal with this bounty. Do you have a way to gather the increased resources and save them for a rainy day? If your business grows exponentially, do you have the business structures and manpower to meet increased demand? If you are suddenly successful in what you have been seeking, how will your life need to shift to accommodate the outcome? Oftentimes we ask for more, but have no plan in place to effectively handle it. Peridot is encouraging you to enjoy the abundance that this time of increase brings, but it also reminds you that too much, too fast can be as difficult to handle as too little. Allow yourself to imagine the best and highest possible outcome. Enjoy your visions of ultimate success and the fruition of your dreams. Then make the plans that will be necessary to adjust to this abundance and use it wisely. Again, Peridot, a good grounding stone. Next is the Insight, fire. I forgot to do this last time. Sorry about that. Zinsight. The sacral plexus chakras. So that would be, both your sacral and your solar plexus chakras. The affirmation is, I embrace and express my creative power. The time for waiting and considering is over. Now is the time to harness your creative energy and use it to birth something new in the world. You are a co-creator that learns about your true soul nature through that which you create. If you wait for others or the divine to create things for you, you won't have the opportunity to know yourself through those creations. It will be difficult for you to feel fulfilled by them because they are not mirrors of your own soul. You are being asked to gather your energy into the sacral chakra and feel the push to take action and make something happen. Get messy, make mistakes, take action without knowing where you are going or why. Follow your gut, or better yet, your sacral chakra, to begin expressing your energy and manipulating and changing your reality. If you're not sure what you're supposed to be creating, you're missing the point. You are supposed to be creating whatever it is that gets created by you as you express your energy and take action in the world. The outcome is not the object of the exercise. It is through the process itself that you learn and grow. Just take action towards something you desire and see what happens. UD light. Compassion. Hang on un momentito. There we go. So, this is for the heart chakra, compassion. The affirmation is, I allow myself to perceive suffering and act from compassion. Udiolite is calling you to open your heart and act from compassion. There is always someone that you can help, even if you feel that you have nothing left to give. Opening your heart to suffering, allowing yourself to feel it, and then to act to alleviate it is important now if you are to rise above those circumstances that are causing it. Perhaps you need to have more compassion for yourself and take some time to nurture yourself and be present with the suffering you are experiencing instead of denying or ignoring it or allowing it to control you. Only when you are fully present with your suffering and have accepted it can you effectively act to change it. That doesn't mean losing yourself to the illusion or being self-indulgent of your problems. It means using your spiritual perception to recognize the valid illusion of your current pain as a source for learning. I'm sorry, I keep lifting that up. Or maybe you need to realize that you can't know what's causing others to act in the way that they do. Realizing that they may be acting from suffering can be important in healing and allowing yourself to move beyond past wounds to a happier and more balanced emotional space. You can always take the action of intending happiness for others, even if you don't like them very much. Rising above ego and acting from compassion will bring higher energy to the current situation and will enable you to gain a higher perspective and valuable learning. It's very nice. Now the Akashic Tarot, which is number 13. Vita. Hang on a minute. I forgot to mark up things in here to find where they are easier. And so, the Queen of Scrolls. It's 129. And then okay. The Buddha prepares. Number 13. The upright. The Buddha sits. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. I gotta mark something here. Because these little books are stiff. Okay. The Buddha prepares. The Buddhas are meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for them to speak, but he won't move a muscle until he is ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of actions seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it's here, your strength will be absolute. Now, in the reversed, the Buddha leaves the state of preparation behind him, easily and happily moving into the crowd. This reversal indicates that a period of waiting and planning has come to an end. The time for action is now. If you feel hesitant and slow to move, don't hold yourself back. Indeed, because of your inner work and preparation, you may find yourself able to influence others without knowing how it happens. So move with certainty and courage. It's no longer time to wait. The world is ready and you're ready too. The Akashic force is close your eyes and reach to the Buddha within. Feel the peace and easy understanding that there is a time to every purpose under heaven. Feel your own sense of purpose stirring softly within you. Soon you will be ready to serve. Just like I was saying about wintertime, it's time to settle in and rest and figure on creating, deciding what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Of course, the whole while enjoying yourself, because that's the key. There's a little phrase, KISS. Keep it simple, silly. Enjoy it. Queen of Scrolls. Whoops. Upright. A beautiful woman holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway. Around her swirls the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and Akashic truth. When this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. Pardon me. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansion learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered. Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic Scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. Now reversed, sometimes this card reversed Sometimes this card reversed shows some sort of separation with an intellectual female who has strong communication skills or who works in a marketing or communication field. She could be a friend, family member, spouse, or co-worker. The separation could be due to distance, a disruption, a breakup, or even divorce. Whatever the cause, let it go. This card reverse could indicate some significant problems with or for this person as well. This Queen of Scrolls may also indicate that you or a woman in your life may be losing or leaving a work position that involves management, research, study, or communication. There may be some uncertainty about the future, but the Queen of Scrolls is a woman of wisdom and is very close to the Akashic records. Turn to this side of you and let the records guide you now. Close your eyes and feel the Queen of Scrolls approaching. Feel her approach. As she hands you a scroll, your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. Okay, so let's pull an Earth card. Isn't that beautiful, the artwork on this? I love it. It's the tree of knowledge, the tree of life, the roots, and the branches out. It's like that bridge that we are. We symbolize, well, the trunk of the tree symbolizes humans, the wood, and with our roots securely rooted in Mother Earth, us grounding every day and making sure of it, then and only then will we have the best positive ability to ascend in our spirituality of understanding, of garnering knowledge, of expanding our minds and our spirits. Because if we're not grounded properly, we're going to be all over the place, flitting all over the place. But well grounded, we'll have our anchors in and able to really focus on things, and focus on learning. What messages do you have? Whoop, there you go. Well, this came out again. She's very strongly suggesting this for the winter months, for this time, for the Ophiuchus Sagittarius. Island Solitude. Where's my book? I'm going to hold this down. Okay, so the solitary tree on this island surrounded by the glassy sea can evoke different feelings depending on one's perception and beliefs. The tree, which is in full blossom, stands out amid the relative starkness and is illuminated by a beam of light emerging. By a beam of light emerging from the otherwise dark sky. It's an elegant reminder of how even in what might appear to be relatively barren circumstances, there is still beauty and growth. Although an island like this can be a metaphor for isolation and desolation, the thriving tree proves that even in the harshest of environments, there is life. We can see the tree's spider-like roots spreading out along the rocks, seeking nourishment from the moist soil. The sense of peace and solitude depicted in this image provides nourishment for the soul. You need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend the morning, afternoon, or even the entire day by yourself, completely unplanned and unstructured. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert far more than is necessary. The vibration of millions of people's worry and fear throughout the world can impinge upon you and greatly affect you if you do not honor your need to pull back from time to time. When you have passed through any self-constructed barriers to enjoying the quiet peace of solitude, it will serve you best if you simply observe the thoughts and emotions that pass through you, especially those that cause shortness of breath or a quickening heartbeat. Remember that isolation is experienced not by choice, but out of fear. When you decide to spend time with yourself in solitude, however, you are choosing to once again find and connect with who you really are. That is the beauty and joy of solitude. I will share with you that is the reason now for my solitude. I used to be afraid of affecting people negatively, of walking out in the world and bothering people because of what others would tell me. Others that I didn't realize had their own fears and would project them onto me. Or the fact that I'm an empath and could feel them and believe what they were saying. When in all actuality, now, after spending so much time in solitude and enjoying it, finding my creativity again, I like to sew, and also I tend to cook in bulk form. I like to cook all sorts of meals up, or all sorts of things that I can put into meals so that I don't have to cook every day, so that I have more time to create whatever it is I'm creating. Sometimes I'll actually sit and color in a book, color pictures. I have one of birds. I love birds. So, anyway, there's nothing wrong with solitude. And I can tell you, in this day and age, it could bring about a lot of peace. Oh my God. So many people are just affected by everyone else. We're all feeling human beings. We all have emotions. We all feel one another and have strong feelings. That was the whole point of humanity. We're here for spirit to express himself, or, well, each one of us has our own constructs. We create our own worlds. I've created this world for myself. What I perceive, what I see, what I experience, what I do are from the choices and decisions that I make. And I'm okay with that. I have a varied world. So now I bring you messages from the Council of Horses and Horsekind. Okay. I'm gonna take... Oh. Ooh. How beautiful is that? Okay, I'm gonna take these too. We have here... Oh, beautiful. Grace. When hearts become whole. Beautiful horse. I love horses. And then we have the hippocampus. The depths of memory. Maybe you need to be like an island in your solitude and explore the depths of your memory. And help your heart to heal whole. We could all use a little of that, huh? So let's see, grace. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. Hippocampus is right after it. Okay. So. Grace. When hearts become whole. Algorithms of grief. Reflections of healing. Reciprocity of love. Message for humankind. The realms of grief and love extend beyond the boundaries of the human experience. Message for horsekind. Love is at the heart of all healing. Grace's story. My heart reached out for hers as the trailer rumbled and grumbled up the hill. When the door finally opened, I stepped out onto a carpet of soft green grass into a new life. She bounded across the yard towards me, shouting back towards the house, "She's here! Grace is here!" Her heart reached toward mine. Then head to head, we began a silent conversation about endings and beginnings and how, through the finding of each other, the essential nature of our conjoined purpose was about to emerge. Many seasons floated by atop our heavenly hilltop, and many hearts came to be made whole. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to use this as my anchor. What in the world? I can't remember what I said. Some would arrive open, others broken, others closed. Oh, this book was created by people who use horses for healing. So a lot of these stories, she channeled horses and started writing new stories. Some needed patience, others a kick in the pants. Some cried out in grief, anger, or fear, others with authentic clarity and truth. All were in need of love. I became like the Catholic, Sekhmet, Gaia, and Mother Mary, infinite in dimension while embodying grace. My nose has whiffled the crown of a child with autism as he reached up and touched my cheek, stood vigil over a young mother while rain mixed with her tears, soul-caring after the loss of her son. I've taught bullied teens how to stand in their power and leaders how to share theirs. Like a mirror, I reflect what is most in need of healing, and that healing is always found within the field of the heart. After all the years of heart tending, mine began to wane. I reached in for hers, not out, because after lives so deeply loved, we were quantumly entangled. Running to the barn, she cried back to the house, "Grace needs us, please come quick." Her hands caressed the aged topography of my body, traced the cougar-laid scars, and lingered in the mane she'd so loved to brush. She lay beside me on the ground, holding my head in her hands. My eyes searched for hers, but they could no longer see. Head to head, we finished our silent conversation about beginnings and endings, and how, through the loving of each other, our hearts had become one. As my final breath touched her tear-soaked face, my earth heart ceased to beat. She watched over me through the night, and I watched over her. My heart reached for hers, but she was too lost in grief. So every night and day since, I've brought my nose to her cheek, waiting until her heart is ready to begin a new conversation about endings and beginnings, and how love, even across dimensions, makes hearts whole again and again. Counsel from Grace. Life can grant us the rare air through which we get to glimpse the beautiful truth that love reveals the constant presence of the sacred in our lives. That love in that state of grace expressing itself through ordinary reality. This realization, once embraced, compels you to recognize that you are in abiding contact with grace through every thought you think, every breath you take, every conversation you have, and every endeavor you pursue. It is impossible to be outside the field of grace, my field, just as it's impossible to exist outside the field of love. Grief may have pushed you to the outer edges of this field, or might yet. It can carry you out to sea where the ocean, with its ebbs and flows and comings, and goings, teaches the heart to be a graceful fulcrum that balances the fleeting and the eternal. When you immerse yourself in the healing waters of grace and allow the body to fully mourn who or what needs to be mourned, grief can't help but change, as it is meant to, into something else, and that something else is love. Do you quiet your grief because others are uncomfortable with it? If so, how does it need to be expressed? How do you hold a sacred space for the grieving of others? What or who needs to be mourned? What and who needs to be loved? Are you able to love even the most ungraceful parts of yourself, of others? What form does grace take in your life? How do you experience it, express it, embody it? It is okay to feel emptied by loss. However, resist the tendency to fill that void with someone or something else. Instead, allow the air to move into and through the hollow places so it can create a healing opus to grief. That's beautiful. Winter is a time of death and renewal. So it makes sense. Hippocampus, the depths of memory. Influences of the past. Neurogenesis, creating through experience. Message for humankind. Recall and draw upon past events to understand your behavior in the present. Message for horsekind. You don't need to be submerged by your past. our story. In the shimmering depths of the sea, we guard the threshold between the past and the future. Once we were in service to the sea god Poseidon, pulling his chariot through the waves. Our echo also exists within the temporal lobes of your brain, in shapes resembling tiny, coiled horses called hippocampi. We help form and consolidate new memories that transition into the story of who you are and we can become. Artists brought us out of the water, depicting us as creations of fantasy in their sculptures and carousels. We are not illusory. However, if you remove us, hold on a minute. If you remove us from all the sea, we become like fish out of water, and you will never see us for who we truly are. The sea, as she rises and falls, reveals and hides, is remembering and forgetting with the tides. Somewhere in the collective memories she holds lies our hidden soul. The sea lies within, and in its depths, seahorses swim. Counsel from the hippocampus. Memory, by its very nature, is inextricably linked to your past, whether related to lives you've lived in other times or dimensions or experiences from your current incarnation. Memories are an integral part of your life. If they didn't exist, you wouldn't know who you are and therefore would have no foundation upon which to build a current or future identity. As we ride the undercurrents of memory, you create new neural pathways, bringing the light of awareness into their depths. There it reflects off our iridescent scales, which, like all memories, are interlinked. Each memory has a voice and needs an opportunity to speak. It can be healing to remember what you have withheld from yourself. Let your memory share any unspoken darkness. Let it also share the way it has illuminated your life. It's time for you to leave the shallows and let us take you deep into the labyrinth of memory. As you submerge into remembrance, emotions will inevitably rise. The strength of these emotions is a crucial part of imprinting memories, so their treasures can remain intact. Decide which treasures you need to bring out of the past to enrich your future self. Have you ever felt like a fish out of water? Are you afraid of the water or of what lies beneath? Is there a memory influencing that fear? Is there a reoccurring memory that either plagues you or delights you? What treasure do you think it is holding? Is there something from your past that would be helpful to use in the foundation of your future? What ties to the past do you need to sever so you can swim free and become your actualized self? Let us take you to the places of the past that are significant so you can make decisions about what to leave submerged and what to bring to the surface. That's a very good idea. And we have the entire winter for that submergence and renewal. So now last, I'm going to bring out a message from the fairies for you. Believe it or not, fairies are real. They're very magical. And they love to help humanity. They love to flit about and have fun. Your dream desire, how beautiful. Very positive. You know, this whole reading is positive. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. Isn't that beautiful? So let me find it in here. Okay. The fairies sent this card to assure you that your prayers have been heard and are being answered, for the universe is working behind the scenes to help you. Although you may not yet see the results, they're almost visible. Just as a seed germinates below the surface prior to sprouting into a plant, so are your desires evolving into reality. Have faith and trust that everything is working in your favor, because it is. The additional meanings for this card are: keep your thoughts positive to attract the most favorable outcome, overcome procrastination, give any fears or worries to heaven, ask for support and accept help as it's offered to you. Keep going with action steps which will take you in the direction of your dreams. Believe in yourself. That's beautiful. And I was just reminded that I was asked to bring out the plant messages. Mother Earth said, she says, I have plants. This is nature. Hello. Hello, McFly. So this is the Druid Plant Oracle. I shuffled these earlier, so. Plantain. It's on the bottom. Okay. How do you want me to fold these? What? From the bottom? Take from the bottom now? Yes. Okay. So, I'm taking from the bottom instead of sliding through them. Oh, how beautiful. The poppy. Isn't that beautiful? Where I grew up, I had our whole parking strip. We had our house, the front lawn, the sidewalk, and then a 4-foot wide before you got to the what is it called? Not the parapet, the gutter of the street. And we had wide streets. I lived in one of the oldest first established areas of my hometown, and my whole entire parking strip had tons and tons of California poppies. These are the bigger ones. We had poppies. Lots of them. So let me get the book. Find where the poppy is. These aren't in alphabetical order. They have them in a different way. Okay. Where are we at? So, the poppy upright is redemption, motherhood, remembrance. Reversed is languidness, excess, and indifference. This is a corn poppy growing on a hot midsummer's day. In the distance we see a round barrow with its entrance open, symbolizing both tomb and womb, death and the mother goddess. Upright meaning: like the best of mothers, the poppy combines vigor and tenderness in the most beautiful way. They seem to disappear, however, then one season, as if out of the blue, poppies can return to a hillside or field to astonish us with their beauty. This card may suggest the reappearance of someone or something that you thought you had lost forever. Alternately, it may indicate that a quality or feeling you felt could no longer access will be, or wait a minute. Alternatively, it may indicate that a quality or feeling you felt you could no longer access will become available to you again. Sometimes things have to be forgotten or hidden for a while before they can return like a new dawn to surprise us. And in doing so, a redemption occurs. Just as we speak of redeeming an investment that has matured in value out of sight, so we can sometimes redeem a situation or relationship by forgetting it, letting it go, or simply not attending to it for a while, or that it has a chance, so that it has a chance to grow. It takes skill to know when to pay attention to something and when to leave it alone. Some situations require action, vigilance, and even confronting. Others require forgetting or ignoring. Raising children often requires us to know when each of these strategies is best. I can attest to that. Reverse meaning. Any quality in excess can have a negative effect. You know what? Something in here clicked. You know how we just are in this new timeline after the Earth to Heaven bridge convergence has been renewed? Because it has. I mean, the Christos energy, the golden light, the new golden age, the return of the golden age, it's here. It's coming. It's everybody else. We're all catching up to it, but it's here. And this is saying that I would surmise that with the Earth to Heaven bridge being connected, it means that there's a better continuity within the energies of the Earth, so that humanity is able to, I don't know, lock in, especially if we start grounding. If everyone starts grounding and connecting to Mother Earth and finding their peace and solitude in this winter, like I said, on our side of the world, is a great time to do that. And therefore to connect with other like minds. The whole of humanity, every member of humanity is an empath. They have the potential to be that. We're a feeling species, so isn't that wonderful? Just the whole idea of reconnecting and grounding can bring back old, familiar, good feelings, really good feelings. Now the reverse meaning, any quality in excess can have a negative effect. Selecting this card reverse may mean that you risk being seduced by apparent benefits of being anesthetized to the difficulties of life. There is a reason why we have the psychological defense of denial, and we all need to protect ourselves at certain times from the harshness and pain of being in the world. But in the end, we need to be able to find a source of comfort, well-being, and protection that is rooted in our essence or our spirituality, rather than on an external agent. Chronic pain or certain other disturbances may need to be treated with medication, but there is a distinction between the valid use of substances for medical reasons and addictive self-medication or sedation. Oh, yeah. Delving into alcohol or pills or wacky tobacco and falsely, how would you call it? Trying to fool the mind or hide in things. I can tell you, it's useless. It's just useless. It just takes a person further and further and further into the darkness. It impugns the mind's ability. Right now, with this new connection, this renewed connection after so many years of being apart, between Mother Earth, pardon me, I'm checking the time. We're heading into a long time here. Okay. Point being is, we've got within the root chakra increase and abundance, creation. Are you an island in solitude so that you can create? Are you being like the Buddha, finding your solitude and your peace, and then being able to create? I find that within my solitude and peace, I can create wonderful things. And I can find that when I'm creating and focusing on my creations, I find the solitude and peace. It's wonderful. And then we have the scrolls, reminding you of things, learning from experiences. The feminine energies that are very prevalent now. It's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. Mother Earth is feminine, very feminine, and there are so many masculines and so many feminines in this world. Compassion for ourselves, compassion for one another, compassion for others, strangers, compassion even for our enemies. I have met many people and I've had many different experiences, both good and bad. And I can tell you that I'm happier and lighter and far more whole and complete when I realize that the people that I've had negative feelings with, or because of, or within, or whatever choices I made to be around them, I realize that it's far better to just wish them goodwill and have good hopes for them, that they will learn a better way and make different choices in life. It's such a lighter, more pleasant, more healing feeling. For there is no real wholeness in negative feelings of conflict, of division, of confrontation, argument. Those are not good vibe. To find our wholeness, to ground in Mother Earth. This is what I pray, that people who have negative experiences, that find a way to ground and find their peace and find a way not to be involved or meet up with negative situations or people. To find the solitude, to use our creativity to heal. To find the wisdom and the lessons from our memories in order to heal ourselves, to become whole again. This is the season, a settling, and easy does it. A hug from heaven to Mother Earth. And most of all, to have faith in the divine, God, the Great Spirit, Yeshua, Mother Mary, the archangels, the spirits, our ancestors, our divinely guided ancestors, our divinely guided spirit guides, and teachers, people of wisdom, and most of all, sitting and going within and listening to our own internal compass, our compass that bounces between good and not so good when we think about things. Are we thinking within our ego or not? Beautiful, beautiful things are coming for everyone. I don't know how well. All I can say is lock in, go within, walk your peace, and just watch how the world changes. I can tell you it's going to be amazing. It's like a new renaissance. People have no idea. This is humanity's first trek into the golden age, into the truly, truly golden age. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I wish you well. I wish you good happiness, pleasant futures, good vibe. Again, my name is Tara, and until we meet again someday in one of my new videos, take care. Oh, and, because I need it now, drink your water. With all these synergies and new energies coming into Mother Earth, everybody needs to stay hydrated. I can tell you I'm processing twice as much energy anymore. And I get really thirsty really quick. I've learned to create a new habit. Every time I drink coffee or tea or milk or something, I always have a cup of water right afterwards to help clean. Because you have to put clean water in to clean and heal yourself. Again, peace be unto all of you. Thank you. Bye.